Welcome to my embedded video demonstration. We are looking at Wistia, a video server storing videos until needed, then playing them on call, displaying inside a Captivate course I created for CDK Global. After I set this up, you will see the demo. I used Captivate to record screenshot workflows, and then used the highlight tool inside Captivate to showcase the key points. I wrote audio script and synced it to the workflow video. Then I recorded the audio file and imported it into the scenes. Next, it was published out as an MP4 video file and sent to Wistia, where the frame size, control access, and colors used were already preset. Using this method, the Captivate file size stays small, and the video plays quickly when called from the server. We're just about ready to view our embedded course lesson. Let's see how this works.
In this lesson, we'll follow a service request through the parts dashboard from start to finish. Ready? Let's begin. We've already covered the parts dashboard, so you know what it looks like. Now let's work an RO through the system. Look, a new one just came in. RO number 1201, and the customer name is Clark Kennan. Let's click the RO number and take a look inside. Scroll up so you can take a look and review the header information. You may have to scroll up to get to the top. Before we get too far along, select the Part Employee field and type in your employee number so nobody else is working on this RO at the same time. And be sure to click the Save button. You'll know for sure your number is applied to the RO when you get the confirmation the data has been saved. Let's scroll down to the bottom and see what is needed. Okay, it looks like the vehicle was brought in for a cooling system service, but they also discovered the air filter element needed to be replaced. We can see in this case the requested part and its data including price is pre-packaged by the system. But what if part info was not in the line item? Let's see. We'll take all the info out of this ASR and type in the first 4 digits of the part you are looking for and press Enter. The rest of the part number and the part data will appear. Click on it to select it. Then enter the quantity you want. Let's talk about the location field for a moment. This is really more about where the part is in time than in a specific place. By dropping down the drop field, you can see options besides in stock include later today, tomorrow, and 2 days. You can use this drop-down field to share information you have about the part availability with others looking at the status of this ASR. Up above, you can click Save All, which will save your work so far in case you have more to do on the estimate. But in this case, the estimate is done, so we will click the Estimate Complete button. The system returns you to the parts dashboard, where you can see RO1201 is no longer in the Requests Pending section. RO1201 has moved. It's not in the Requests Pending area anymore. Now it's in the Requests Completed area. For the moment, your work on Repair Order 1201 is done. You are waiting for the service advisor to get the approval of the customer for the price estimate you gave. So in the meantime, you look to see what other ROs, perhaps some of those still in request pending, can be moved forward. When the service advisor marks the additional work as approved, the technician is notified. Up until now, we've created an estimate that was accepted by the customer. Now we need to sell the part to the RO. We'll use Pro in the Drive DMS. Let's take a look. We've already got the Pro function open, so type the repair order number into the field and hit Enter. The repair order for Clark Kennan populates into the fields. The parts we entered from the repair order are now pre-assigned parts on the repair order. To work with them, we need to get to the pre-assigned parts button, so click SF11 to reveal the next row of available functions. Now we see the F8 pre-assigned button on the left, so we can click it and jump to a screen where we can work with each line item individually. We'll put a check mark next to line A to verify we want this. The system has skipped the line highlight down to line B, which is the ASR request, so select line B also and press Enter. And now we're ready to save and exit, so click F3, Save, Exit. The parts are now sold to the repair order. On your side, on the parts dashboard, repair order 1201 is now in the Waiting to be Picked Up section. At the same time, the technician receives a notice the parts are ready for pickup. When the technician gets those parts, you need to update the repair order through the parts dashboard. Click to select on the RO number 1201. The RO reappears. Scroll down to the parts line items. See over on the right where there is a little checkbox under Picked? Since the technician picked up the filter element subassembly, check that box as picked. Then do the same for the cooling system service, where they use 2 gallons of super long-life coolant. If the technician were just picking up one part and not all, you could select Picked for one and use the Picked icon for that line, and then click the Save for that line, represented by the Save Disk icon. Select Save All at the upper left area of the repair order. Then scroll up to the upper right area and click the button saying Back to the Dashboard. Back on the dashboard, scroll down to Waiting to be picked up, and you see Repair Order 1201 is complete and no longer part of the dashboard. But there are still other ROs at different stages. Go back to reviewing your dashboard and see which ones need working next.